Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and oh my, have we got a spicy one for you today. What we got here is about 5,000 Car 98Ks. They're currently surrounded in a formation here by about 30,000 SMGs. Oh my, and today they're going to be taking on a gigantic horde of 100,000 footmen, 500,000 heavy knights, and backing them up, we've got about 50,000 archers. They're in the mix here somewhere. There we go. Here they are over at the back over here. About 50,000 archers. Will they be able to take on our defensive formation? As always, there's only one way to find out as we kick off today's battle. So let's kick this off then. Let's go over here to the front line and watch. Oh my, watch these poor old footmen run straight towards our SMGs. Now, the footmen's main job here today, ladies and gentlemen, is to do exactly what they're doing, absorbing the shots. They are our meat shield. Hopefully, they will allow our heavy knights to get close enough. Oh my god, they are being absolutely gunned down at the moment. Now, each line of these SMGs is about 5,000 strong each. So yeah, each line here, that's 5,000, and then there's 5,000 behind them. So they've definitely got the work cut out here. Now, I think the great equalizer, though, for the attacking team here are going to be the 50,000 archers. As long as there's a big meat shield in front of them like this, them archers are going to put in some work against them. However, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. The massacre is well underway now. 20,000 of the footmen have already been consumed by hardcore SMG fire. The bodies are piling up in this one area in particular. Oh my, it's looking like they're struggling getting any closer than this. Oh my god, so many of them are just being ripped apart. And here we go. In the center, it already looks like the heavy knights have made their way forward. They're faring a little bit better. These chaps, more health, more armor than their footmen counterparts, so they should be able to get a little bit closer. Look on the flanks, though, there is still footmen pushing out. They are slightly faster than the heavy knights, but it cannot be denied. The amount of firepower coming out from our defensive position is overwhelming the attackers at the moment. They're really struggling to close this last bit of the gap. Like I said, that's because there's just two lines here of SMGs, and they've got some damn good field of fire. Look at that. They can see as far as the eye can see. And of course, we've got the Car 98Ks here. They're going to be the snipers in this situation, especially these guys up here, just sitting on top of the rock, blasting death down below. I don't think, actually, I don't know if they're even going to get close at this rate. There's a hell of a lot of fire coming in here. I don't see any arrows coming through the air yet. Let's go see. We can see where the archers are. Are there any archers over here in the middle? Oh look, yes, there is. Look, one or two archers here now are making their way up here little by little. My god, look at all that firepower coming out. There's just millions of bullets flying overhead at the moment. So let's go back over to the front line, see how they're doing. Are they getting any closer here? Well, they're getting a little bit closer. With every couple of thousand deaths, they get that little bit closer. But my god, are they taking heavy losses at the moment. 125,000 losses, ladies and gentlemen. Though there is still a hell of a lot more to come here. Like I said, especially when these archers start coming in. Now I can see arrows starting to come in bit by bit. This is going to get deadly here for these troops. Them archers are going to start stacking up. They're going to start getting heavier and heavy firepower, and that is going to deteriorate these front lines over here. But for now, our SMGs, ladies and gentlemen, holding firm, holding strong. It does look like all the footmen now have been eradicated, unfortunately for them. But look how close the heavy knights are getting over here. They're almost at this corner. Let's go have a look how they're doing on the other side very quickly. Oh, look at these. They're very close in the middle there. How are we doing over here? Oh my god, there's still some footmen left alive. How is this even possible? Look at that. Oh, you absolute mad lads. I have no idea how these chaps here have been surviving here in this little area. I suppose they're stuck in this little killing field, actually. My god, look at this blood. Is this... Yeah, look at this. This is already getting a camera deep. It's going to become impassable for them soon enough. Oh my. The defense is holding out strong, though it must be said, 82 losses now. It does look like the heavy knights have finally made their way here to the front line, and they are every now and then getting off that little bit of a swing, a little bit of a chop. You know, it only takes one or two swings of them mighty big swords that they got. I was going to say axes then. Mighty big swords that they got. I still don't know officially what they are. I think they're like Zweihanders or something like that. Or broadsword, I think someone else has mentioned before. Let me know what you guys think it is. I'm pretty sure it's definitely not a Zweihander. It's not ornate enough. But yeah, it's definitely like a broadsword or a longsword, maybe a claymore, something like that. You guys let me know below, because I'm sure there'll be some enthusiasts out there who can recognize it instantly. As we can see, archer fire is starting to increase now here. Little by little, them archers are making their way to that line. Look at these here. Troops in the back line getting bloodied up, hit by arrows now. But look, the entire the entire Knight Force now is clasping and getting forward ever closer here. But why are they all here, ladies and gentlemen? Well, unfortunately, there's something that we didn't know. They're actually being chased by zombies. That's why this army came charging towards us in the first place. A massive horde of zombies was behind them, chasing them, and they were actually running away from the zombies, trying to get away. Well, unfortunately for them, they're not getting away. They ran straight into our defensive position. So rather than dying to zombies, they've now decided to die to us instead. It's a very unfortunate situation, but you know, it is. Oh my god, look at all this blood here. We've made ourselves a monumental little lake here. I don't know what a monumental little lake is. It's giant for being so small. Oh, look at this front line here. You can look, all of them are so bloodied up now. This is all the arrows starting to take an effect here. Oh god, there's actually quite a few arrows coming through now. Let's have a look over here. Look at all these chaps here, letting loose. Hundreds and hundreds of arrows now. Like I said, there's 50,000 in total, so there should be a good old shot for them to get through this front line. But what I think we'll do very quickly is just hit a little time-lapse camera and let this develop just a little bit more. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, it looks like the archers now have successfully taken out this front line. There's only a few poor troops left here defending this, but look, the middle is completely open. The knights are free to charge through once they have secured these kills here. However, it looks like the archers are going to get them first, but look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this blood lake here. That's currently glitching out in weird little ways. Oh well, we'll ignore that. But look, we've actually started to submerge an entire tree here. Tell little Timmy, get his rubber dinghy out. 500,000 kills have been racked up by the defenders. 25,000 defenders remaining. 7,600 kills to the attackers. And we're going to be honest, they're all from the archers. You can see the zombies are actually sort of half teaming up here. And trying to charge in to the remaining defenders here now. Let's go back over here. How's our front line doing over here? Okay, the last few troops here trying to hold back these heavy knights. Look at how high the bodies have been piled over here. You can see the difference. Look at that over there compared to here. Hundreds and hundreds of heavy knights have just been piled up here on the corner as well. Though it must be said, the entire front line now has completely collapsed. Their heavy knights are rushing in here, desperately trying to get any kill that they can. And our defenders here are actually holding out against the zombie apocalypse and the horde of knights. It's really, really an intense situation for them. But are the SMGs up to the challenge? That is the question. Now, I can't remember exactly what is the fire rate of a Thompson. But I'm pretty sure it's like, isn't it a 20-round magazine or something like that? And it'd like spurt the whole lot in a couple of seconds. So yeah, it's a good job reloading isn't a thing for these chaps. Imagine if the developers add reloading into the game. That would change the entire dynamics of all the gunplay in the game completely. In fact, I think it would actually make it really, really interesting if they added reloading into the, or just even a bit more of a pause between every couple of shots. But at the moment, it is not the case, and the heavy knights are paid really dearly for it. 650,000 losses. As I said now, pretty much the zombies have joined forces with the knights. The knights are just undead now in their armor. They're pretty much all zombies, but they're in the armor. That's what we're going to class this as now. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, I had to put them on the same team. I know it's going to break the illusion a little bit, but I had to put them on the same team because all that had happened is that the zombies had attacked the knights from behind, and then there'd just be this massive melee fight. And yeah, the survivors just got absolutely wrecked by the defenders here. So I tried to make it so, you know, that the zombies seemed like they were chasing them, but now they're working together. The heavy knights have been zombified in their armor, and that is exactly why they're working together. They're not working together really, they're all on the same team, but you know what I mean. We've made an insane body pile over here, and now I think this is the first time that the back line has been engaged, ladies and gentlemen. Has it? Yeah, on this side, it has not yet been engaged. Oh god, look at this! We didn't look for a few seconds, and the archers have gone to town over here. They've absolutely riddled our defenders. Look at this, we can tell it was the archers because there's no corpses here whatsoever of the enemies. The archers, it must be said though, are getting some really concentrated firepower now, especially in areas like this, because look, there's no one else for them to shoot at, so the closest people are going to be these lot here, and they're all bunched up. Look at all them arrows in the air. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh, this is looking bad now for the defenders. There is still 382,000 attackers here. Oh no, this is really grim. The zombie knight, heavy knight army might win at this point. Oh, come on. We've got to hope that these guys up here with their sniper capabilities are pretty much going to be holding back the enemy, though it does look like the Car 98Ks here at the front line are taking a hell of a punishment, ladies and gentlemen. They're holding out as best as they can, but without the SMG support, they really are not doing as well. Let's have a look how our archers doing over here. It's really hard to see all the archers, but there's just hundreds of them all over here. Thousands of them, in fact. I don't think many of the archers got killed at all. The knights now pushing forward, relentless. They smell victory here. The zombies, tasty blood morsels are over here. They're just surging forward, ladies and gentlemen, quite frankly. The zombies are looking for that lovely tasty meal, and they're finding it here in these SMG soldiers, the last remaining of the kind for the outer rank, outer prevailing rank over that side. And over this side, though, it must be said, they've had it really light. Hardly anyone has attacked these guys. They've been holding out for such a long time, it's unbelievable. Like, I'm surprised, actually. Wonder why half of them didn't go around this way, yet the other side got completely flanked. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We have actually made a proper blood lake here. That is gigantic. That is absolutely impressive. So what we're going to do is quickly hit a time lapse and wait for our final stand here. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are. We're in last stand territory now. Our poor Car 98Ks have absolutely been chewed up and spat out by this zombie horde. They've just slowly but surely edged their way through it. And as you can see, the arrows have been unrelenting as well. Just absolutely nailing these poor guys on top of the cliffs up here who are super exposed to arrows. However, the SMG line over here has been holding out strong against this relentless surge here. There's only 200,000 attackers remaining. These 5,000 defenders. And no, it doesn't sound like there's a lot of defenders, but these SMGs are legendary when stacked up like this. So it's still all to play for, really, here for the attackers and the defenders. I really wouldn't be able to call this one. It depends what happens with our Car 98Ks over here and how successful they are at being able to kill some of these archers off, because the archers are literally just all stacked up at the back now. A few heavy knights are amongst them, but realistically, it's going to be extremely hard here for these defenders to be able to target any of them, especially when they're getting swarmed as heavily as they are like this. Yet again, though, look at this. The flank has still not fallen over here. Somehow, the guns have managed to keep the flank secure. It's pretty amazing. However, on this side, it is a different story. They are now getting swarmed. Oh, it's finally happened. Okay, but look at this instant body pile that's been made here. My god, literally just piling up instantly. That's insane. This entire line now, though, has been completely surrounded. The Car 98K is still holding out, though it cannot be understated that it's mainly because of these SMGs. And as the SMGs are getting distracted, we can see that the Car 98Ks have fallen faster and faster. It does look like, though, these guys are doing an excellent job of distracting a lot of the archers, whose arrows are falling way over and missing completely. So, good job, chaps. You're actually being quite useful over here. Because look over here, there's hardly any arrows coming in. But there's still quite a few, but there's nowhere near as many as heading over this way over here. Look at all them. My God. That is a lot up there. So the longer them chaps up there stay alive, the better. At the moment, though, we are rapidly approaching 150,000 remaining enemies here. That means that 986,000 have been killed by the defenders. Oh my God, 31,000 killed 900,000, ladies and gentlemen. Just goes to show you the power of guns versus melee. Oh, quite frankly, I would not have liked to have been in the Heavy Knights army charging at these guns. That seems like an absolutely suicidal prospect for them. But we have now got, officially, the full surround here, ladies and gentlemen. It is pretty much all over. I think we can go ahead and declare Operation Mop Up on this one. Yeah, there's no way these chaps are getting out of it now. Now it's just a matter of pride. Will they actually be able to get to that 1 million mark? That'd be really, really impressive, but there's only 500 of them left here, so that is quite a long shot. If they get to the 30,000, there we go, they've just got the 30,000. That is a good old kill counter there, 933,000 so far. My God, you guys are holding out, you're refusing to die. Back-to-back fighting, Thompson's blazing away, spitting out lead into the zombie's face, point blank. Well, purple hearts would go out if any of them survived, but don't worry, chaps, you'll get your name on a plaque somewhere, and a YouTube video's been made about you, so it's not all totally in vain, right? Maybe? I don't know. Perhaps they would have preferred to have lived. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, it's all over for them. 993,000 kills, 148,000 attackers remaining, and we're going to call it there. I do hope you had a blast. I know I did. Please do comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. A massive shout out to all our channel members who help to keep this channel going. And if you want to grab yourself some handy dandy art, go and check out the merch store. Links in the description below. With all that being said, as always, until next time, peace.